With his squad having a fortnight's rest since the one-goal victory over Hibs, Celtic manager Lou Macari has been able to maintain consistency of selection. There's only one change from that side. A new signing from Barnsley, Wayne Biggins, is left on the bench beside Mark McNally, allowing Charlie Nicholas to start his first match since playing in the one-goal defeat at Tannadice at the end of November. He celebrated his 32nd birthday on Thursday and will see this as the ideal opportunity to add to the half-dozen goals he's scored this season. And the good news for Rangers is that their pre-match injury doubts have been dispelled. Richard Gough is back in defence, and Stuart McCall has recovered from the rib injury sustained against Hearts on Monday. Gordon Durie too is fit to continue his promising partnership with Mark Hateley up front. This will be a brand new experience for a very seasoned international player who has already scored 3 times in just 6 matches since his £1.2 million transfer from Tottenham Hotspur. And the referee this afternoon is David Syme from Rutherglen, who retires at the end of this season after 21 years at Grade 1. So this is likely to be his last Old Firm match. Well, the capacity, 48,000 crowd still to settle as the buzz of anticipation goes around the ground for the traditional near-day Old Firm match. And Rangers getting the ball back to Ali Maxwell early on. Richard Gough's header gave him an early touch for the ball. He's been involved now in 3 Old Firm matches. Maxwell, a win, a defeat and a draw all this season. There's Peter Grant with the clearance. So Celtic settling to their familiar pattern now. Peter Grant at right back, Gillespie and Dubček in central defence with Tom Boyd at left back. 4 across the middle. A run there from Mikhailichenko, and Pat Bonner had that well under control. Seemed very calm indeed, Bonner, the longest serving player in the Celtic ranks. Joined the club in 1978. There's McCall. Hateley is onside, a great chance for Rangers right at the start of the match. And Hateley scores! The most dramatic opening to the Old Firm match. It's goal number 21 of the season, and it's scored in just 58 seconds. Rangers supporters jubilant. The Celtic defence think that Hateley was offside.
Here we see it, John. We don't get the proper angle, but Mark Hateley, very composed, brings it back on his left foot, plenty of time, looks up, knows exactly what he wants to do, and there it is in the net.
Well, there's the pass from Stuart McCall, and it did appear as though Hateley started from position in line. The linesman below is George Kerr, was perfectly positioned to assess that, and he waved play on. So it's a hectic start to the match. So here's Hateley again. The pass is intercepted by Gillespie. There's Stuart McCall, whose pass opened up the Celtic defence, which is pushing forward, and that's certainly been a practice under Lou Macari to try and push the defence forward and squeeze the game in the middle of the field, but his defence was caught out that time. So here's John Collins now against Stephen Presley, playing at right back at the start of the match. Gary Stevens at left back. And that, incidentally, is the first goal which Lou Macari has watched his side lose at Celtic Park since arriving as manager. 7 games at Celtic Park without conceding a goal until now. And the very one I'm sure he'd have been anxious to avoid. There's O'Neill and Nicholas. O'Neill again, there's Byrne. Normally a very good crosser to the ball, Paul Byrne. That's one of his great assets to the Celtic attacking formations. So the settling in process has not yet been completed, but either side, as Durie breaks there, that's great play. Neil Murray's in the clear. It's a great chance for the second. Murray against Bonner, and here's Mikhailichenko. It's number 2 for Rangers. And once again, the square defence has been breached, and this time there was no question of Mikhalichenko has scored. There's the pass. Murray goes through the middle. You could have driven a bus through the Celtic defence. He kept his head here, but Bonner does extremely well to make the initial block. And there's Mikhalichenko with the accurate finish.
Yeah, Celtic in total disarray at the minute. But look at the pass right through the heart of the defence. Neil Murray misses a great chance. He allows Bonner to make a good save, but there you are. Mikhalichenko puts it away. But it's a terrible start for Celtic. To be in total disarray at the back.
4 minutes on the clock. 2-0 to Rangers. And Mikhalichenko choosing the moment to score his first of the season. Rangers playing with the kind of confidence a 2-goal lead provides. That breaks down with Boyd bursting clear on the left. Not a bad effort. Boyd testing his former Motherwell teammate, Ali Maxwell. Both in that Motherwell Cup winning side of '91. Presley's header. Well, there could have been an offside flag there, I'm sure, against Gordon Jury. Tom Boyd making that point to the linesman. Stevens with a header. Gillespie being forced to hurry here by Jury. Well, there was slackness there in defence, allowing Jury a glimpse of goal from the edge of the penalty area. Well, it looks as though the Celtic defence aren't aware of Jury's pace.
No, Gary Gillespie here is very complacent. It doesn't seem to worry about the fact that Jury's bearing down there. It's only a miss-hit shot that takes the chance away.
And a third surely for Rangers would put the match beyond Celtic. There's Hateley! Hateley again, queuing up there with Jury. In the middle was Presley. Wow, a let-off without doubt here for the Celtic defence. Hateley simply not picked up at the corner.
Yes, he's a real threat here. Look at the timing, he's way back there. At times he's run perfectly. Only a good save by Pat Bonner. Saves the day for Celtic, but really they look so uncomfortable at the back.
O'Neill bringing out of a crowd of players. Very promising young player. Utilised in a striker role by Limakari. The offside flag up this time against Hateley. Well, every time the ball reaches the Rangers front two, you can sense the tension around the Celtic supporters. Presley winning that well. Stephen showing good awareness to pick out McCall. Bonner forced to play that out for a throw to keep pressure on the Celtic defence. And so far, all the honours going Rangers' way. Presley forward. Jury's layoff. There's McCall. Now Hateley. That was for Jury. Didn't quite read that. A little backfield pass. Now Murray. Earning a throw off Peter Grant. Trevor Stephen making a good run across to the left. Tackled by Collins. Advantage allowed with Rangers in possession. There's Hateley again. Now Jury. And the third scored by Mikhalichenko. And once again the Celtic defence was ripped asunder. 29 minutes on the clock. And there's trouble at the far end of the ground at the Rangers' end. A supporter on the field at Ali Maxwell's goal, being removed instantly by stewards and police officers. It's a Celtic supporter who's lost the place.
Here's the goal. Again, it's a magnificent cross to the back post. We see again Mark Hateley's ability in there. Gordon Jury misses a great chance, but there's Mikhailichenko in hand to put it. Now, life is going to be very difficult for Celtic now.
Well, I suppose this was a great chance initially for Gordon Jury. He really should have buried that one. But Mikhailichenko reacted very swiftly to toe poke the ball home. Headed away by Boyd. This is McStay, who hasn't yet been able to orchestrate things from the centre of the field for Celtic. Indeed, the combination of McCall and Murray for Rangers in that central midfield area has been extremely effective against McGinley and McStay. A lot of credit due to the front two of Jury and Hateley, but that midfield engine room also very effective. There's a chance on this time, and it's not going well for Celtic in front of goal. Pat McGinley coming in on that header, and for once the Rangers defence was exposed here.
It's a good build-up and a terrific back post cross by John Collins, and here we see Pat McGinley do the thing that he does so very well, but all credit to Maxwell, pulls off a very good save.
Stevens with the header. This is Mikhailichenko. Good positioning again by Stephen. He wasn't picked up on the run. Still Trevor Stephen looking there for Hateley, and Bonner made a very good catch there to cut off the ball intended for Hateley. But the alarming factor there for Celtic would surely be the way in which Trevor Stephen was able to find so much space. And Jury going in late there. That was a reckless one. Peter Grant was the victim. Well, Jury, in the light of his earlier warning from the referee, a shade fortunate, I think, to escape more serious punishment there. That was deflected for a corner. Paul Burns free kick. Well, he hasn't been able to demonstrate the kind of skills which make him a candidate for the Republic of Ireland squad for the World Cup, Burn. Had no service at all to let him attack Gary Stevens. Goff doing well to win that. And a snap chance inside the area, falling there to Gary Gillespie. Well, he would certainly have enjoyed pulling one back there.
Yeah, this is the real chance because it comes through a crowded goalmouth there, falls nicely for Gary Gillespie, but he snatches at the chance. And it's away. If you look at here, he's got a bit of room. He's fallen back, hits over the bar. That would have been very important to Celtic to go in at half-time having just pulled one goal back.
So we're now into time added on for stoppages. This remarkable first half. And referee Syme decides that's enough for the first half. Mark Hateley was the man who turned the game within a minute for Rangers, with a fine opening goal when Rangers sprung the offside trap. The ball played through here by Stuart McCall. It looked as though Hateley started off in line, and he was then all on his own. And this was a very, very good finish to put Rangers ahead in just 58 seconds. In only 4 minutes, it was 2. Gordon Jury's pass released Neil Murray through a wide open Celtic defence. His shot was blocked by the rebound, driven home by Alexei Mikhailichenko. It was Mikhailichenko who scored the third after 29 minutes. A headed across by Mark Hateley. Gordon Jury snatched at a chance. It broke to Mikhailichenko, and Celtic were in total disarray. It's Celtic 0, Rangers 3. Well, Lou Macari entitled to be shell-shocked by that first half performance, and will have had some hard work to do during interval to sort out the Celtic side. Another game underway with Celtic facing a mammoth task now. It's really, I think, realistically probably a matter of restoring pride rather than expecting to win this match. But a quick goal could change the complexion of the game. And we certainly have had some very dramatic Old Firm matches in recent years. I recall a 3-3 and a 4-4 match, but I do not recall either side coming from 3 behind to do that. Rangers, on the other hand, I'm sure will be happy to settle in the opening 10 minutes, sit in, take no chances, and frustrate Celtic in what is likely to be an opening onslaught. So here's Nicholas playing it back to Byrne. Celtic looking for the kind of start of the second half Rangers had to the first. Here's Gillespie and Byrne turning neatly away from Jury. chance here. Breaks off Murray. Gillespie again. Very crowded around that Rangers box. McGinley goes down, fouled by Stephen. And a set-piece opportunity for Celtic. This is a genuine chance. Scored one dramatic cup-tie goal, deflected from out this range. Well, that's a good change of slant there by John Collins. It's a magnificent goal for Celtic. And John Collins throws Celtic a lifeline. This is an inspired set-piece from Celtic.
This is a magnificently worked free kick. Look at John Collins. He's got the confidence to take the ball, take it past Stuart McCollum. What a tremendous shot he fires into the net there. That's a real lifeline for Celtic now.
Well, now, the only real chance Celtic had was to score early in the second half. They've done that. And, of course, one more would give us the most incredible Old Firm derby. But that rehearsed set-piece performed to perfection by Celtic and by Collins in particular. The goal coming inside 2 minutes the second half, 1 minute 45 seconds for John Collins to score his 4th goal of the season. And pride restored instantly for Celtic, and hope on the Celtic bench. Here's Jury looking for Haitley through the middle. Here's Jury now, one-on-one here with Gillespie. He was forced wide on the angle by good defending from Gillespie. And once again, possession yielded much too easily from the Celtic point of view there. The Rangers front two. Stevens gives that straight to McStay. This is Byrne. McStay again, trying to take the ball past John Brown. Couldn't quite make that. Captain play there by O'Neill, but only for the benefit of Stevens. This O'Neill again. Tried to find Nicholas, who's caught his heels there as Stevens intercepted. Gillespie's header. Check in trouble there with McCall. They tried to find Haitley very swiftly there with a very awkward dropping ball. There's going to be a change made by Celtic. Mark McNally is preparing to come on. There's Mark McNally waiting to enter the arena. Not yet clear who's coming off. Goff going down there, and he's in trouble. There's no free kick. Goff complaining bitterly. Played across there to the penalty area. Nicholas couldn't turn quickly enough. And Paul McStay had the shot, which is blocked inside the area. Kept in there by Haitley. He's given it away to Celtic though again. They're in full cry now, trying to get back into the game fully with a second goal. Swept away by Presley. And a very late tackle there by Neil Murray. He'll be in trouble. Guilty of a couple of bad fouls in the first half. Well, Richard Goff wants to have his say. Can't think what he wants to become involved about. Perhaps still complaining that he was fouled a little while ago. And Richard Goff complaining also to the linesman as Neil Murray is being booked for this tackle.
Yeah, I can't understand what all the fuss is about, because he's so late in his challenge. He can have no complaints that we've been booked there, and surprising me that Richard Goff sought to put his piece in as well.
Richard Goff has lost interest in the proceedings for the moment with a face knock. Byrne robbed rather easily there by Mikhalichenko. So Richard Goff now sprinting down the tunnel. Wants to be waved back on as Nicholas sets off with a shot! It's off the upright. What a difference that might have made. So chase on here. Hateley's got the ball because Dubček's pulled a muscle. Wow, what drama there at both ends. Charlie Nicholas in the first instance, and then a chance for Hateley.
This is real vintage Charlie Nicholas. Controls the ball, looking, turns away from John Brown, looks up, sent a delightful bending shot there. Well, a little bit of luck that perhaps Ali Maxwell deserves, but that would have made a real difference to Celtic, certainly would have done.
Determined play by Grant, gets the ball to Byrne. Honours even in Old Firm matches this season to date. One victory apiece, one defeat apiece and a draw. Now it's all Rangers' way as McCall going across the bows of Grant, invites him to make a rash challenge, which he doesn't. Clever Stephen made a good angle there. Still retains possession, has to show his strength as well. He's lost out low to Collins. Tigerish tackling there by Collins. A shade overzealous. Well, there's no way in which Collins is 10 yards away when that free kick was taken, but play continues. That's Presley. Stephen again. Jury with McNally. Good tackle by McNally. With offside flag up this time. And it's Wayne Biggins who was caught. So Walter Smith has come down from the director's box to have a few words with Archie Knox about some tinkering which may be required tactically to ensure no slip-ups here. Goff's in trouble. That's a blatant foul by Goff. Now, is Goff going to be shown a red or a yellow? John Brown was coming in behind Richard Goff. Now this will be very interesting indeed. I suspect it'll be yellow, yes.
Yeah, there's no doubt that Richard Goff pulled him down. Well, what we can't see in actual fact if he was the last defender, but difficult one for the referee, and he's chosen to give him a yellow card.
Well, it looked as though John Brown may be coming in behind, but a controversial moment, and the Celtic supporters not at all happy about that. Mikhailchenko battling hard. He really has been so determined in this match, Mikhailchenko. Sometimes criticised by Rangers supporters for an apparent lack of conviction. Well, here's that Richard Goff incident now. John Brown over behind him now. The ball bouncing off the head of Richard Goff. Nicholas in behind him. Well, now that's very arguable. Tom Boyd playing into a gap. Biggins plays it across. That's McCall's clearance. Curie withstanding a hefty challenge there from Gillespie and releasing Mikhailchenko on the left. That was intended for Hateley. Had it beaten Peter Grant, I think Celtic might have been exposed. Here's Mikhailchenko again. Stephen. Met swiftly there by Boyd. Supporting player for Rangers is Presley. This is Jury. Strong enough and quick enough to go past Gillespie. There's Kuznetsov. That's the fourth! That settles it all right. Oleg Kuznetsov with that dipping volley. There are just 14 minutes left for play. Well, the Celtic defence never entirely happy here either.
Well, we certainly know that Kuznetsov's got shooting power, but what a strike here, because he's under a bit of pressure and he hits a tremendous volley right onto the bottom of the net. But there you are, you see it again. Celtic defenders can perhaps just be that bit slow in getting out to him, but nevertheless, I don't think Pat Bonner would even see that ball until it came near him.
Brown's header. That's McGinley. Mikhailchenko. McCall. Taken late there by Paul McStay. It'll be a booking for the Celtic captain. Well, it was a rare old battle in midfield. These two international teammates, McCall and McStay.
Yeah, they really have had a battle, and there's not been an awful lot of mercy shown. I think in actual fact, Paul's just a little bit unlucky there, because I don't think his tackle was all that dangerous or all that bad. He just mistimed it slightly, but I don't think it was an intentional foul.
Referee Syme choosing to show the yellow card. An offside flag up against Jury on the far side. Now is picked up by the referee. Well, Gordon Jury's introduction to Old Firm football, a happy one. Collins forward. Goff tidying up, going across to halt Charlie Nicholas. Tough tackle there by Presley at the expense of a corner kick. Chance on there for the second for Celtic. They're turned in there by Charlie Nicholas. The header from Mark McNally did all the damage, and the Rangers defence was certainly caught napping here.
It's a well hit corner, but look at Mark McNally gets up well in amongst defenders. There's Charlie Nicholas in the right position, put the ball back in net to make a game of it again.
Well, this sets up an incredible finish here. There are about 8.5 minutes left for play. McNally with a very good header, and Nicholas not picked up at the post there. It's 4-2 now to Rangers, and Celtic 1 goal away from the possibility of a dramatic finish. Well, how they must be regretting losing that goal to Kuznetsov. Offside flag up against Haitley. So another change being made by Rangers. The withdrawal of Gordon Jury, who was an injury doubt before the match, but whose inclusion has been so significant this afternoon. We had a fine match, especially in the first half, when his running power and intelligence up front combined with Haitley to tear the Celtic defence apart. So Jury goes off, applauded by his teammates. Peter Houstra comes on. Now McGinley. He's given it away to Kuznetsov. Misunderstanding there with Paul McStay. McCall. Mikhalichenko to Stevens. Good play again from Rangers. The tackle came from McNally after the final whistle. The game is over. Rangers the winners by 4 goals to 2. But the game effectively won and lost in that dramatic opening 4-minute spell when Rangers scored twice. John Collins scored a sensational goal at the start of the second half to set up a fight back, which was eventually killed off by Oleg Kuznetsov, driving home the 4th for Rangers in 76 minutes. Nicholas for the consolation 8 minutes on time, restoring some pride to Celtic, but the honours belong to Rangers. It's Celtic 2, Rangers 4.
It's always a bonus to be 2 up after 4 minutes, but did the overall performance give you some additional pleasure?
Well, certainly the best we've played for a long while in terms of defending. The first half hour, I felt that after we scored the third one, we maybe got a little bit casual and we allowed Celtic a couple of chances just before half-time. But in the opening spell of the game, I felt we played very well. You know, back was tight. Our midfield players were winning a lot of the ball there, and they were getting the ball through to the front players, who were causing them a few problems by, you know, running beyond them at that stage of the game. And I did feel that that was probably as well as we played for a long while.
Are you pleased with the contribution made so far by Gordon Jury?
Yes, I think it takes any player a little bit of time to settle into his surroundings. It takes him a little bit of time to form a partnership with whoever he's playing with. And I think him and Mark are now beginning to settle in together, and they're getting a number of goals.
The gaffer says at half-time it's always difficult in these games, even at 3-0 up, and that it's never over. And give Celtic the due to come out early doors second half, and the early goal really perked him up a bit, but we managed to weather the storm for the first 10 or 15 minutes after that, and I think that was important in the game.
In overall circumstances, you played at Tottenham, you played at Chelsea, you've played international matches, World Cup matches. How did this compare?
The atmosphere was all what I expected to be, and I think the result just makes it a special day for me.
What about the atmosphere now in the Rangers dressing room? Because there's some doubts expressed. The home form hasn't been good, and yet away from home you do well.
That's right, a lot of people were writing us off and that with injuries and whatever that we had, but we were never going to make that excuse. We've got a quality squad at Ibrox and whatever, and I think we showed it today, and obviously the boys are delighted in the dressing room.
It's a special relish for the new year.
It's a nice way to start, and long may it continue.